it safe to say that this season's not started as we expected it to? At least not in the Premier League, where we only have 1 win so far this season, 4 draws and 2 defeats, seeing us sat 14. But the Europa League seems to be going a lot better. We currently sit top of our table with 2 victories so far over Shamrock Rovers and Young Boys. We've got to take the positives where we can get them. And another huge positive was the £50 million signing of Noni Madueke. It couldn't have come at a better time either, as unfortunately towards Fatu, who got injured for 3 months, but in 6 weeks he should be back fit and in the team. Not the only injury we have though, Yol Piro is out injured at this current moment in time as well for at least another 2 months. With the window behind us and a load of games coming up, let's get through some of these matches and hopefully start climbing that Premier League table, look at our place in the next stage of the Europa League and just trying to find some form. What's going on, lads? Welcome back to another episode then, and today we're going to kick it off by taking on Arsenal, who actually is super close to us. So when we look at the Premier League, it's not all just lost on me, the fact that we've started off so badly. A lot of teams have. Chelsea, Man United, Arsenal, Man City haven't had a great start. We're not that many points away from being where we'd want to be this season. For me, that would be Europa League football again. And of course, it is insane to see Everton at the top of this table. FC career mode goes a little bit wild when you get a few seasons in. Now, the Arsenal squad is one we know all too well. They did beat us in the Community Shield. They're starting Christopher Ayer in this one, but it does seem a little bit rotated. Eddie and Nketiah are up top. We know that they've got some powerhouses on the bench. It looks like they've picked up Serginho Dest as well, so that could be a problem for us. And Fabio Vieira is someone I've been trying to get since the start of this series. So they're going to be an issue. And it's not the only issue, as Van Duven's absolutely knackered, so is Ekatike, and Pirro can't play. So Joe Gelhardt comes in up top. No, Jorginho is going to play up top. I feel absolutely doubly screwed though, because I definitely would have given Fatu a game up top today if he was fit and available to play. I'm going to go with Georgie up top and then Gelhardt behind him. But apart from that, it's a very strong 11. This is what European football does to you. It exhausts all your resources and all your players, and now it's going to make for a very difficult game against Arsenal. This would be a huge one though if we do manage to get the victory. It would draw us within 2 points of Arsenal. So this is a big game. We're going to have a lot of big games in this episode. We're going to have a lot of games in this episode. You guys know in between transfer windows, we try and play as many games as humanly possible. So if you're new to the channel, smash subscribe. Hit the like button, lads. Let's see if we can go and get a win against Arsenal. Georgie plays it through. Maybe the ball onto Calvin Phillips. It is. Of all people in that position, Phillips. Oh, he nearly knocked it into Madueke. I genuinely thought that was 1-0. I have really bad news. Jorginho Ruta has just gone down holding his leg, and we might be in for an injury crisis here in our 3rd season in the Premier League. But Noni has picked that up. But look at that. Georgie still down. Although Noni, I didn't expect him to have that touch. Oh, that pace. Madueke for his first goal at the club. He rattles the post. Can you believe it? I thought that was going to be the first goal for the team. Oh, that's so unlucky. Madueke finds Trezor. This is an awkward angle again. Kiwa is there. Can I get the ball in to Jorginho? I can. He can't change his feet quick enough. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know who the hell I'm going to sub on for Jorginho Ruta. It's going to be Greaves, and then we go Cam up top. Wow, we are so thin on the ground right now. Madueke. To find that ball over to Trezor. He does. Trezor's touch. God, it's well blocked. There's some success here as I found Gelhardt. Clean through Joe Gelhardt. Ramsdale with a big time save. It might be Joe Gelhardt going up top. It is going to be Joe Gelhardt going up top. Don't really have an option here. Greaves is going to come on at Cam. And that's it. That's my subs for the game. I'm all out of options for this team already at this stage of this match. Absolutely devastating. But we do have a throw in which I am expecting someone to make a run. Fran Garcia does make a run, cuts inside, plays it across again. Oh, Greaves was nearly there. We've had bright starts against Arsenal in the past, and then they've just come to a crashing end. I'm hoping that's not going to be the case here, although this ball onto Madueke is absolutely pristine. Noni Madueke will probably be wondering where his attack force is. He's going to cut inside. He's going to go for it. And Noni Madueke is going to come and score against Arsenal at Ellen Road. That's his first goal for the club. And what a stunning goal that is from Madueke. That's exactly why I signed him. He's rapid and he's fantastic on the ball. And that's a pretty tidy finish as well. Let's be honest. He wasn't going to get any help. There was no help. He could have rung the bell for help. All he wanted, nobody was coming. Need moments of magic like that to try and beat an Arsenal side that he's rotated, granted, because they will have had European football as well, but still, we need some big-time plays in order to beat them. So far, we've held them to nothing. There's a long way to go yet, though. When we move into the second half, then, still a little bit unsure about striker, but we will make do with what we've got. Maybe I should have put Madueke up top. Maybe that's an option. Oh, what ball in behind that is to Nketiah. Oh, what a save, Meslier. Fabio Vieira has come off. We're going to start seeing them make these changes. It's going to be Adagrula. just strengthened even more of Arsenal, haven't they? Arda Güler now is an Arsenal player. If they weren't already insanely good, back-to-back Premier League champions, they're going to be going for a three-peat. You could guarantee it. They make themselves even stronger by bringing in someone like him. That's insane, as we nearly just gifted them a goal. Hazard, what's he got? He's got Greaves in a very good position. Plays it back across to Madueke. Oh, it's a stunner. Madueke makes it 2-0 and maybe makes this one comfortable for Leeds United. Oh my God, what a ball over, but what a hit. It rolled onto him beautifully. First time, I don't know if it took a deflection. I feel like it might. Oh, welcome to the team, Madueke, though. He does hit it with some power. And no, I don't think he does take a deflection. He just absolutely hammers this one home. Noni Madueke doubles the lead and doubles my thought process when it comes to are we going to beat Arsenal. I think we might just do that. You're never going to believe it. Noni Madueke's gone down now after a challenge. We are going to turn down the injury slider. Seem to be getting quite a few more. But if you thought we were at bare bones already, if Madueke's injured, we're at more than bare bones. We really are. That's a great ball in behind from Arsenal. Martinelli, Pascal, what a tackle. Finally going to be able to get Madueke off the pitch. Elias Chair's going to come on, and how much of an impact he's going to have now for large parts of this season. So glad that I didn't let him go. If Madueke's injury is a long one, that's 2 injuries in this one, Georgie and Madueke. If just one of them's 3 months, it's a real problem. What is going to have been such a great day at the office for Leeds United and our fan base is not going to feel like it if this injury to Madueke is long-term. Chair, though, has a great ball up to Gray. Gray, if he's clever, we'll get it across. Gelhardt, lovely touch, was too heavy. It should have been free. I'd love a clean sheet. I don't want to give up what we've done. Suppose like, oh, how does he get that over? What's Pascal doing? He doesn't read the ball at all. Huge mistake. There is time added on. I don't think they've got enough. We definitely should have just scored a second ago with Gelhardt, but that's frustrating. Really would have loved a clean sheet from Elie, but I don't get why Pascal doesn't just have this clear. He moves away from it. Feels like they were just being gifted a goal there, but now we'll use our game management just to see this one out and just hope that these injuries aren't going to cripple the team for the rest of the season. The thought hasn't even crossed my mind about how detrimental an injury that could be 7 to 9 months would be. Here we go. 2 injuries. First one, 3 months for Jorginho Ruta. That is really bad. And then 4 weeks for Madueke. So I'll tell you one thing. The 4 weeks isn't as bad, but our next 4 weeks is going to be rough. We take on Liverpool in the next 4 weeks. We can decide our fate in the Europa League. But apart from that, these are winnable games, you would definitely say. And games that shouldn't impact us too much. We should have most of the team back by December. It really is annoying that we can't just look at the team with the injuries. Like, just look at the injury list. That's something I really wish that I'd or be able to sort by injury. So we've got Pirro out for still 2 months, Fatu for 6 weeks, Madueke for 4 weeks, Jorginho Ruta for 3 months. Illing Jr.'s only just come back. We are at bare bones. Extremely bare bones. Injury crisis here in season number 4. It's all right. There's no need to worry. It's only Liverpool next. Look at this Liverpool starting 11. That is absolutely insane. Did I mention that they also signed Wilfred Gnonto? So there's that as well. Right, so I've already pretty much written this one off as a loss. Let's see what happens in the quick sim, and it will be a point. We'll take it. This is one of those moments where we've received a point, and I couldn't be happier with the squad we put out. It was Gelhardt with the goal. Ugrate scored for them, and then it seems like a pretty boring match after that. That is a huge point for us, though, considering the squad that I had to put out. It's a trip to Turkey next then, and it's not to have our teeth done. This is going to be the 11 to take on Trabzonspor. If we win this game, we're pretty much through in the group. Obviously, big rotation, but it's going to be the first time that we see Odebear and Illing Jr. playing together. We're getting into the crunch seasons now, so I do plan on playing more games as time goes on, which means we'll probably go from like 4 or 5 episodes to a season to maybe like 7, maybe 8 at a push, depending how far we get in certain competition. But just so everybody knows that also the schedule of Monday to Friday is going to be very different over this Euros period. There's a lot more going on at work, and there's obviously a lot more going on in terms of me watching football. And I ain't missing the Euros for nobody. It's definitely not coming down, but we will see what happens. But yeah, so while the Euros is on, it might be a bit more inconsistent in terms of when they are, but I'm still aiming for 2 a week, no matter what. Good ball on. It is. And Illing Jr. I know he's got jets. Ilian Jr. has jets. And if he plays the right ball, he might have done. The keeper gets to it. That's what I want. That's the link-up we need all game. Also, I've been turning the crowd noise up so you get a little bit more ambience and atmosphere. Let me know what you guys think. Has Odegaard got a ball over to Van Duven? He does. What a ball into Greaves! Oh, that would have been a stunning goal. Would have been great link-up by the two youngsters. Would have been a fantastic goal. We are seeing Ilian Jr. as well and Odegaard, let's remember, in this game. And those two have a bright future as far as I'm concerned out wide for us. So as much as, you know, Fatu's not there, Madueke starts so well and then gets injured. These two guys that are on the pitch now for us could be the future out wide. Oh, I don't like this at all. That's a great ball in and a great save from Andre Gomez, who has been the cup goalkeeper now for a couple of seasons. Is growing nicely. Really enjoy seeing him playing well. And Junior down the line. Finds Van Duven. Van Duven likes to run at teams. That's one thing I've learnt so far. Van Duven still. Van Duven then all the way across. Odegaard didn't really have the same wavelength. Oh, that's a good ball on. Great. Oh, I thought they were same wavelength. They were nearly. That was nearly a great run. Trabzonspor obviously in Turkey. Probably the hardest place to go and kind of play them, especially for Leeds. Things just not really ticking offensively so far in this game for us. And that could massively be down to the rotation. Me not getting to use some of these players as frequently. And Ilian Jr. Ilian Jr. can turn on the jets. Ilian Jr.'s got inside. Ilian Jr. Oh my God, that was a really tight angle and forces goalkeeper in a big save to a corner, which we're good at corners. Duven scored for us already. That's what I want to see from Ilian Jr. Driving behind, lad. You've got it about you. I try and find Van Duven. I'm going to try and go to Greaves now. On the edge of the box. Greaves tries to just fool the goalkeeper and he's so close to it. But that'll be the first half. And I would take a point here in Turkey if I'm being honest with you, but we do need to get this man into the game more. Van Duven not really seeing the ball too much, not really getting the opportunities on the ball. I want to see a little bit more of that as this game moves forward and moves on. Odegaard as well is someone I think we probably haven't got the ball to too frequently. So I'm not too sure what he's capable of. Greaves takes that. Pumps it out wide. Ilian Jr. knocks it in. Van Duven. Oh, great defending. Jacking there. Easy. Trabzonspor really haven't bothered me as of yet. But as the game goes on, you start to think it's only going to take maybe one opportunity for them. Although Odegaard steals that. This could be fantastic. Odegaard waits and then tries to play a beautiful ball in. It was a hard pass. He's not a great passer. We'll try and make a few subs now to have an impact. Ilian Jr. coming off. He's kind of still coming back from his injury. So, and I've seen Chair do some really magical stuff when he's been on the pitch. I've also brought on Gelhardt. Oh, this could be good. Oh, that is just off the mark, Joey boy. That could have been a beautiful ball through to Odegaard. Ekitike's come on up top also. I know he can have an impact. He might not have had a bright start to the season, but he can have an impact in this team. Oh, that's a great ball in behind to Trezeguet, and Andre Gomez needs a big save. Well, they're basically just giving us a warning there. Don't get too calm. You might be making subs thinking you're going to come on and win this. Well, we might win it also. Can we not win the ball back? Pacho can. What about now? Ooh, wants that down the line. He got it to Gelhardt. Gelhardt wants to throw that one in. It's Chair. Why is it to us, Chair, Joe? Why is it to us, Chair? We just really didn't have much to offer going forward in that game, but we defended extremely well. Won our chances here and there. We need to get used to some of the newer players. I will take a point here in Turkey, as it does leave us still in a really good position in this group stage. And again, one win now and we're through. 2 days later then, and we're straight back in the league at home at Ellen Road. We're going up against Leicester. They made some big changes. Correa up top. Zaire Emery coming into this Leicester squad. We are a little bit rotated after the last game. Well, we're not rotated really, are we? We're back to our normal 11. Well, our new normal 11, I should say, since the injuries. Gelhardt obviously having to play a big part in this. We are Ekitike up top. Let's see if we can go out there and just grab another victory in the league. It's super important for me. Kamara there. Loses out to Kamara. Kamara just kind of seeing what Ekitike can do. And Ekitike's done great there. Plays it back to Trezor. Can then play it into Kamara in a really dangerous position, and you think he'd just get it on target. Just make it beat your man. In. It's a good ball in. Elias Chair starting in this one. I should have mentioned that. Get it down, Elias. Elias! Oh, I thought he'd scored. I thought he'd scored. He's having to start today. Ilian Jr. in the position he's in, but get it on target, Elias. Get it on target, lad. Has he got Ekitike over the top? Naily. Singo gets there, though. Kamara, though, collects the second ball. Trezor now. He's the main man for me right now. Trezor's done beautifully. Still got it, Trezor. This might work out. Back into Chair. Chair turns, shoots. Oh, it does work out. I believe he's onside. He is. Elias Chair's first goal for Leeds United comes there against Leicester after some great work from Trezor around the box. Trezor wins it back. He's going to want Ekitike. He's going to find Ekitike! Ekitike is going to find the back of the net. What a beautiful goal that is. Hugo Ekitike back on the score sheet. That's good for me to see because he's had a rough start to the season. But again, as I said, we're going to rely on Trezor. That's what he brings to the team. What a ball this is, Ed. This is perfectly timed, perfectly weighted, just beats the other defender, and a bullet header. Ekitike should be proud of this one. There was no saving that for Jose Sa. And with a 2-goal cushion, we can start to feel a little bit more comfortable, although Leicester have had the lion's share of the possession, I would say. I do feel like we've been quite comfortable, and we've been defending really well recently. A ball on. Hugo Ekitike. Ekitike changes, fires off the shot. Why not go for it? Hugo's feeling confident now after that first half goal. Might be able to double it up if we play the right ball into him. Never mind, it's going to be towards Josh Dog. Won't do anything with it. I always want that ball back to Trezor there, just because I know what he can do, and he can do that. It's Ekitike with a second. It's going to be 3-0 just before the halftime whistle blows, and this is the domination you would expect against Leicester, but it's that man again, Trezor. It's that man again, Ekitike, who with all these injuries, I need to rely on. Let's make the decision at halftime as well, with all the games that we're going to be playing, to bring on Ellen Jr. A lot easier for me. Kamara find a ball up there to Ellen Jr. He can. Ellen Jr.'s done beautifully. Ellen Jr. now. He's going to cut inside as well and then play it in to Ekitike, who's on a hat-trick. He was onside, I believe. And this is how you start a second half. Ellen Jr. comes on and replaces Trezor beautifully. That's more like it. We haven't seen him come to life yet in a Leeds United shirt. But could this be the game for him? But that was just perfect play. That was fantastic football. I think at 4-0, this game is done and dusted. We can relax a little bit. But it keeps him onside perfectly. And that's going to be a hat-trick now for Ekitike, saying, Jason Van Duven, what you can do, mate, I can do as well. You're going to see me ringing the chases. I'm going to bring Laird on and put Chair at cam. I'm going to bring off Ekitike, I think, maybe, for Van Duven. Give them split game time. I think that's the right thing to do. Over to Van Eyck. Is he going to have a good ball on? For Illan Jr., he is! Oh my god, it's 5. We are good with the header today, boys. Illan Jr. bags a goal. It's good to see him playing well also. Oh, I can't believe it. This has been such a riot we have run all over Leicester. We don't want to switch off, though, because, you know, clean sheets are good, and we do switch off. And Correa is deadly, just as I'm talking about the clean sheets. It's 5-1. We can't help but concede sometimes, can we? What a result in the end then for Leeds United here against Leicester. It feels very, very good to be using these rotation and young players and still be picking up results. That feels like a massive victory for us and how we built the squad this year, because my whole premise at the start of this summer, that's why it's been such a big window, is that we manage the team correctly in order to have enough players. And it's great to see Ekitike getting a hat-trick in this one. And Illan Jr. coming now. I'm loving the fact that our rotation can do this. I'm also loving the news that Noni is on his way back, because although we're having good performances, European football is back upon us. All these games are coming so quick and fast. The fact that Madueke is back is huge. Next up in the league, though, would be Everton at Goodison Park, where we smashed them 3-0. Gray and Ekitike with another 2 goals. He's really taking up the mantle of our main man up top. I thought it would be Van Duven, and yes, granted, the faceless man still has 7 goals and 2 assists this season, but Ekitike really turning on the form now with 5 goals. That's what you love to see. I have to say, though, when we're going through this, before the injury, in 6 games, Pirro only had 1 goal. I'm really starting to use my brain a little bit and think, do we make a lot of money off of this man in January? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. But it's even more good news from the medical room, and that is that Abdul Fatu is returning from his injury also. So yes, we need to correct some match sharpness, but this is fantastic news. We are nearly back to a fully fit squad, and we are through to the next round of the Europa League. Archie Gray with a goal, Van Duven as well, and Oliver Skip as we beat Trabzonspor at Ellen Road. Back to the Premier League now, though, then, and it's going to be Bournemouth. This is our starting 11. Odebear starting today on the right, Ekitike back up top. Ekitike pretty much in the form of his life, but still no Fatu. He's still not fully back. He's on the way though, boys, so just hold your horses. He'll be with us very soon. But yeah, just not quite ready yet to be back on the pitch for him. There, ex-Leeds lad. Not for long though, was it? I was hyped when he came in from Feyenoord. But I'm not so hyped now that they're going clean through and scoring at the near post in the first 4 minutes. Don't know if we switched off or if they just cut through us like butter, but that was not good enough, and Camillo scored. Bournemouth trying to put our great run of form under threat. Remember, though, we did sign Garcia from Bournemouth. They're actually a very good team. Hello now. Going clean through again. I don't like it. This time Pascal will get a block on it. Sinistera then will be given a golden opportunity to play it in, and Rodon last-ditch tackle. What are we doing at the back here? We are a mess. Amelie saves us. Bournemouth should be 2-up. Sometimes when you go on big runs, you have good runs of games, you do then start to slip from time to time. Is this one of those slips? Banken. Winks. What are we doing? Winks. Oh, what a block. Carmelo plays it across. Melier, big time save again. Garcia spots Phillips. Phillips controls it, knocks it in. That's great. Oh, the bear! Oh my God, he's maybe not started his Leeds career fantastically, but our number 19, the young 21-year-old, he's going to make it 1-1 right before the halftime whistle. Fantastic goal. Lovely play from the lads as well. It's a great ball over to Phillips, and Phillips just spots that run, dinks it in, but Odebear hammers that home. Nice to see him scoring. It's not really been his thing this season so far, but that's a lot better, and that makes half-time a lot easier. Got to Cliver. I run away, and Cliver near post again. Absolutely horrendous. I thought I'd swap to a different guy, if I'm being honest with that situation. But that's horrendous defending right at the start of this second half. Well, a goal either side. But yeah, I thought I was in control of somebody else. But with Fran Garcia, I just backed off. And then by the time I got over, I couldn't block him. That is definitely my fault. Can we fight back again, though? We've had such a good run. We've climbed the table brilliantly. But, I mean, good things can't always last, can they? And now Fran Garcia is throwing it against our old club. Did he actually sign for us, or is he still a Bournemouth player? To be fair to Bournemouth, they've been very clever since the goal went in. They've held on to the football very, very well. And they've fooled me on several occasions. I mean, look at this. They are absolutely destroying the back line. We're missing all our tackles until Archie Gray does something last-ditch like that. And then we don't really have the bodies to break away. It's been a poor from us in terms of trying to break away. Although now is there something for us? Van Eywick across to Gelhardt. That's actually lovely. Trezor now. Out wide to Fran Garcia. Big moment. Fran Garcia's shot is saved. On come the subs for us then. Let's see if we can turn this around. Let's see if we can at least grab one goal. We have been decent from corners in the past. This could be an opportunity now. Van Duven smells it, but he just couldn't quite get the head you would have wanted on it. Stayed down. Went up for a header. Ended up staying down, and then that's exactly where they're attacking from now. Sasha Bowie. Sasha Bowie pulls it back. Camillo. Oh, this is not fun. This is not fun, lads. This is not fun, lads. Camillo ends the game. It's going to be 3-1 Brighton. We had Fran Garcia down. The referee didn't want to blow for it. Bournemouth have got the better of us, not Brighton. Don't know where that came from. Got my B's mixed up, but we can't win them all, boys. We can't, and this one is just going to be one of them games. I do want to look at this Sergio Camillo guy, because he was fantastic for Bournemouth. And I mean, look at this. 83 overall. And I knew nothing about him going into this one, but he was fantastic. And in general, their squad is their squad's pretty decent. This is not a bad one. They've even got Goretzka in there, which is absolutely insane. Hartman, I know nothing about this guy. He had a very good game against me. Their backline defended really well. Sasha Bowie in there as well. So, yeah, fair play. Bournemouth have built a starting 11 that's very decent. I underestimate teams like that too easily, but this is the big thing for me right now. How long's Fran Garcia going to be out? 5 days. Lovely. Finally, we get a 5-dayer. For the final game of the episode, then we are going to take on Aston Villa. This is their 11. It's good. They're a little bit iffy at the back in terms of their fullbacks. I don't know who Cruz or Revan are, but Jimenez and Romero will be fantastic with Ravella and Douglas Luiz just behind him. Got Horta on the right, Ramsey on the left, and then Thuram and Morata up top. So very good up top. Now, they have had European football a couple of times. It has not helped them. It's probably made them a little bit sloppier. We're going to start Madueke today, and Fatu will be on the bench for the first time. I would love a win here at Villa Park to end the episode. They're not having the same kind of season as they used to. And can we play on that? You know, that game against Bournemouth, I just want to move on as quickly as possible. We weren't at the races. We never felt like we were for the entire match. Trezor, not seen the same amount of him this season, but he can play passes like that. Live a skip then. Cross to Noni Madueke, who has pace. Madueke fires off a shot. You're going to need more to beat Martinez, but having him back on the pitch feels fantastic. Much brighter start then instantly than the Bournemouth game. which didn't go in our favour, did it? So this is much better straight off the bat. Skip into Trezor. I just want to try and find my flow again with Trezor. He's not had the greatest of starts to season, but that's not bad in. That's not bad in, Van Duven. Can we get to the second ball? We can't. Really early warning signs for Villa. Here we go. Gray on the outside. It's Madueke. Can he do? Madueke kind of just wants to run it, yeah, and he loves it. Here we go then, Van Duven. Penalty potentially here? Only a corner. Okay, I genuinely thought that could have been a penalty. Swip a good ball in. Van Duven's in there, but you ain't beating Jimenez. Skip maybe could have gone for a thunderbolt there. Oh, Madueke. Back in. Noni. Madueke. Back across. That's good, Van Duven. First time shot. It had to be. I know he felt like he needed to control it. Should have been a first time shot. He's now loses out. Van Duven. Out to Madueke. And I'm just really enjoying Madueke being back on the pitch. He's killing everybody. What a ball that could have been in. That's a good ball into Morata. They can start to slowly work something here. Pacho, get to that Melier. It felt like we created stuff in that first half, but not really enough to give us the lead. Can we turn that around in the second and also keep holding out Aston Villa? Ramsey. Oh, Ramsey. That was dangerous. Only taking Villa one chance. I think Pascal maybe should have done better on him, but that is infuriating. What a finish, though, by Ramsey. Just get a little bit tighter to him, boys. You just have to. Gave him too much space. And we do have dips in form. We're known for it. We're, like, notorious for these dips in form. You go and win that game 5-0. Let's go and have a dip in form then after that. It's quite insane, the dips in form that we have. We did start this game as if we were going to blow past them. But now, it could be on for a second as I can't outstrength Morata. But I do end up winning it back there. Skip. Oh, he found it through to Trezor. That was beautiful. Trezor now. I need to see something special. Trezor's got that in his locker. He whips it in. Van Duven will be in there. But Jimenez, the height of Jimenez is scary. Oh, Van Duven comes off. Ekitike comes on. He's a man in form. Oh, he's found Ekitike. Ekitike plays it through to Trezor. Finds that one back to Ekitike. Oh, what a save, Martinez. Aston Villa are just really making it difficult the second half. Been so impressed with them. Ramsey to Morata. And they're not really giving me much of the ball either. For the formation they're playing, you wouldn't expect them to have as much of the ball as they have had. Might open up now. Ekitike can't find the pass. He's been poor since coming on. I'm really disappointed in the last two matches with the lads' performances. Here wouldn't be tremendously bad, but we're sitting in 10th place. We're going to be staying around mid-table. And we're going to give Aston Villa an opportunity to catch up after going on a really good run. And this is kind of the story of this Leeds United career mode so far. Jekyll and Hyde sometimes with the performances. It's even harder now we're in Europe. Madueke, play a good one. It's not a bad one. Trezor could take it. If you're gonna, it has to be now. This is the moment. Oliver Skip. Into Gray. Madueke. Keeps it. Finds Gelhardt. Back to Madueke. Back to Gelhardt. No, we overplayed it. It's going to be an Aston Villa victory today, boys. And that is a really poor end to this episode. A poor couple of games, but I've mentioned it a few times. We do have this in us. Jekyll and Hyde performances. You look 5-1 against Leicester. What a performance. And then Bournemouth and Aston Villa, a team that will come and get at you and have a good go of it. Sloppy in the back line all of a sudden and not good enough. And although we're through in Europe, some focus does have to go towards the Premier League because this is how you get European football. 4 wins, 5 draws, 4 losses, 17 points. And it is a good nearly 5 or 6 points away from 5th place, which is exactly where we feel like we should be. A run of poor results there really will start to hinder us, but we aren't that far away from January. There's still plenty of time to go in this season. We've proven with these players that they can find form, they can score goals, they can be unbelievable. So hopefully we can continue that. I appreciate you all for watching. Thank you very much for the support on the series and the videos. I'm excited to see what's going to happen in the January transfer window. I hope you guys are as well. Take care, and I will see you in the next episode.